bumpy old track, isn't it, mate?
Certainly is, mate.
Well, I think there was never a better time to use the handbrake.
The most important part of the Jeep at this stage of the...
Certainly, mate. I don't want to have to ring them and say, we had this little accident where it sort of disappeared over the cliff.
Mate, what a day. Conditions are good.
Isn't it just beautiful? This is Shane Mensforth, and in South Australia, he is the man when it comes to any form of fishing. But you love your beach fishing too, don't you, mate?
Just about more than anything else, mate, particularly here on the West Coast. Rugged beaches, not too many fishermen, plenty of fish.
So where are we?
Convention Beach, we're just north of Port Lincoln. And we have ideal conditions, bit of overcast, wind at our back, incoming tide, and fingers crossed, plenty of jumbo salmon.
Well, it should be good. Now, they say it's not about the destination, but it's the journey. How much fun was the journey, bouncing up those tracks, up and over?
Kangaroos, emus, you name it, we saw it.
It's good stuff. Well, let's get to the fishing part, eh?
The most important part.
You get to carry the burley.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, I like to look after you, mate. A lot of birds, isn't it?
Birds everywhere. I haven't seen this much bird activity before. So I'm not sure what it means, but...
Well, I'd say it means there's a lot of birds in the sky, Shane.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah. There's a lot in there. They're playing around the surface,
I reckon there could be a school of salmon out there under those birds.
A big school of salmon.
Isn't that like a bird? They're very close to the surface there, Paul.
Shane! Oh, it's a good one!
Both big ones.
Is you alright?
Yeah, I got both big ones.
You got two on?
I got two on.
Thanks, mate. Oh,
You're under me. I come back under me the other
that's
way.
the moving rod holder. Now let me just...
They're both big fish too.
They're both good fish. How fun is that? Danny's gone down the beach and he is hooked onto a monstrous fish. He's been fighting it for about 15 minutes. He still hasn't got it up. I said, Shane, can you just hold my rod for me? While I go down, I turn around and you're getting stretched, mate.
Both rods, both baits.
And good fish too, I feel.
I'm snagged, so I just let you get the...
Oh!
He's a big fish.
I just saw him jump
He's
out
the
there.
8 pounder at least.
I just saw him jump. If anyone who loves surf fishing, and let me just say that Danny is still hooked up to his big fish down the beach there. If anyone who loves surf fishing, you see this rod and the power of the thumbs. Just stay on that rod tip and just look at that tip. Whack, whack, whack. And when you get big Australian salmon, they just pull so hard. Oh, he's out of the water again. And I'm going to use this wave to try and bring him up. Danny is still fighting his fish. Now, he's just in the wash here in front of this wave. There's rock. Oh, look at that. That's a big fish, Shane.
He's 7 or 8 pounder, mate. They're getting bigger with every fish now.
Here he is, just in the wash. Oh, I've got to get now this wave. Watch this wave. Oh, what a fish. Look at him just in front of that rock. I've got to swim him around the rock and then use the surge to pull him up.
He's more like it. That's a beautiful fish.
Oh, oh, and holy snapping salmon.
He's 8, maybe 9 pounds, mate.
And in the background, Danny's about to hold up his fish.
He's got as big, if not bigger. And I'm still snagged, but that's okay.
Well, that is just a monstrous Australian salmon, mate.
You caught him bigger than that before?
I don't reckon. Oh, I reckon that's up there.
Yeah.
Off a beach, I reckon that's up there with
he's
about
8 or 9 pounds.
8 or 9 pound. I'm just going to get down and get the hook out of this fish. Just look at the... If you can just hold my rod.
Oh, that's what I do. That's what I do best, hold rods.
You're doing good holding my rods. Now, he's swallowed that totally. Let's get these Maritech pliers in there for a look. I'll be able to get this hook out, no dramas, when I can see it. There it is. Come on, mate. Oh, wow. I'm so excited. I thought I was puffing when I walked down this beach. Oh, you've eaten that. There it is, the 6-0. And that is, Shane, the biggest salmon I've ever caught off the beach.
And where was it, mate? Was it in Victoria? No.
Let me think of that for a second. Just look at the shoulders on that fish. An absolute honker, and the size of it. And Shane, you mentioned a lot of the fish here are scarred up. What's the deal?
I reckon 7 out of every 10. We reckon there's a bit of a hospital area here. The injured fish cut school up and he's been hit by a shark, obviously. But a lot of them here are like that.
That is just insane.
And I think Dan's just going to walk into shot with a fish that...
Dan!
Just come and join us here,
Come and join
Dan.
us, mate, because you're going to struggle to speak because there's no mic. But look at that. for a pigeon pair of salmon. Mate, that fish is bigger than mine. Oh, I haven't been holding fish long.
And Paul, check the bottom tail lobe of Dan's fish.
Oh, look at that. As Shane,
Another injured fish.
as Shane was saying, all these fish, look at those two tails. Oh, some of them, they're slippery buggers.
They are.
Just hold him above him. How's that for a pair of salmon for a double hookup?
You get about 18 pounds of salmon there.
That is just the best. Well, I'm going to let these fish go. On a scale of 1 to 10,
12.
it's about a 12.